Hey Aries babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good end to your month of May. Oh, this is going to be your who you're hanging with reading, Aries, for last little handful of days in May and the better part of June. So this is a standard set. We do 3 for overall energy. Oh, I'm sorry. We do 3 for recent past. Ooh, I'm tired. 3 for current energy and 3 for future energy. And then we do 2. We've been pulling 2 cards now from the bottom of the deck for overall. And we'll do 3 for guidance from the universe. And as always, I will pull 1 card from each of the oracle decks at the end. 2 more shuffles, Aries. 1, 2. And we'll cut them up. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So, Aries, what you got underneath? Oh, shit. 3 of coins. That's one of the better cards I've seen recently underneath the deck. But, of course, we got a judgment card down there, too. I promise you, the judgment card will make himself known when we get to that point. Hang on. So let's see what we got going on, Aries, with your who you're hanging with reading. So your first card for the recent past, 4 of coins. Second card, Queen of Wands. The third card is the Justice card. Current energy, 7 of Cups. Knight of Swords is your centerpiece and your challenge card. 5 of Swords at the end of your current energy row. For your future energy, oh damn. The Hopes, Wishes, and Dreams card, the Star card. 8 of Swords and the Hangman. All right, Aries, let's get this clack-a-lackin' kicking. See what we got going on here. I'm going to say this since it crossed my mind. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. However that's resonating. Okay, so let's deal with your overall first. Aries, it looks like you're making plans. And actually, I feel like y'all are getting ready to plan big hoo-ha summer type stuff, which I'm jealous because I see swimming pools and cocktails. I hear loud music. And yeah, I see a good time being had by all. So this is your overall energy, Aries. It's going to resonate with some of you as a vacation. For others of you, you may be moving. So summertime, you may be getting ready to pack up and move to Beverly. Others of you may be changing work situations. You may be putting yourself into a telecommute situation where you don't have to go anywhere for work and just get up, walk 5 steps and sit down and get on the phone and do you. Others of you may be going back to school. Not a lot. I mean, that's not resonating a whole lot, but it's there. This is more for those of you who are either planning vacations or some kind of lifetime move, cross country, changing jobs, getting married, getting divorced. A very small few of you may be getting kids in the house that weren't actually in the house in the first place. So you may be getting married and doing a blended family thing, or you may be becoming the custodial parent and the other person is deciding to relinquish whatever because they want to do whatever, and they're giving you the kids. So however that's resonating for you, none of it is bad. It's all about evolution and growth. So wherever you are right now, if you're comfortable, I'm sorry. If the changes come and suck, I'm sorry. I don't get any bad energy from this though at all. This is really about your overall energy being about making those plans so you can grow. And you're giving yourself the opportunity to do some things maybe that you haven't done or didn't think you could do. So let's deal with your recent past. The 4 of coins telling me some of you have been guarded or were guarded with relationship to your partner. You weren't ready to let your guard down, and you really weren't ready to how do I want to say, you weren't ready to let your hair down. However, with the Queen of Wands there, you know, girlfriend is about her business. And I think some of you, Aries, because the Queen of Wands is a fire card like you are, some of you fell in love. I'm just saying. Some of y'all fell in love. And with the Justice card next to that, I'm going to say this has some karmic elements to it. Okay, so karmic, let me explain my definition of karmic. I know a lot of people don't do this. To me, karmic is anything like a soulmate, a twin flame. It's some energy from somewhere that the two souls have been connected at some point in some other life or in some other incarnation. And so when you come up with karmic energy, a lot of times people put a bad stigma on karma or karmic energy, because a lot of times when you're dealing with karmic situations, they can get shitty and toxic real quick. Soulmate, twin flame, and the bazillion other labels that they have for those kinds of relationships, to me those are always karmic, because you're always dealing with some energy, you're closing something up or you're reconnecting some kind of way. Any of those relationships, despite what anybody tells you or bullshit you see on the internet, those types of relationships get tricky because you can get caught in cycles where things just keep repeating themselves over and over again, especially if you're trying to get together. I know that particularly is true for twin flames. When they try to get together initially, it might take them 5 years to get together because there's so much alike. And not just, oh, we like the same foods, or we like the same cars, or we like the same movies, or we like the same clothes. No. It's much, much deeper than that. And so you almost find yourself where you can't even disconnect from this person, even at a distance. And a lot of times situations like that get toxic because it's real easy in those situations to become codependent, because this person has that thing, whatever it is, that connects you, and you feel like you can't be separated. A whole lot of shit that goes on with it. They don't have to always be nasty and just sewer toxic. They don't. But because we don't have enough understanding, don't have enough people teaching about what they are, and probably more to the point, not enough people teaching the full thing and not just karma. There's more to that. A lot of other things go into that. Universal laws and a whole lot of other shit. So when people are just teaching you one piece of something, you don't always get the full picture. I digress. There are some karmic elements to this relationship, Aries. You're a little uncomfortable with that, and I'm just from talking, I can feel it's not sitting well with you for whatever reason, even though this is going to only resonate with some of you, so don't get excited if it doesn't. Eat the fish, leave the bones. Some of y'all fell in love and just put out. But because it's got that karmic tint to it, some of you are afraid, and here we go back to being guarded. So this is going to stretch back probably to the middle of April, this energy. Coming up to your current energy, you feel like you're clouded, Aries. You feel like you're not, this is the options card, okay? So, you got all them cups, and yeah, you got all these decisions and choices to make. In this reading, it's not that, that's what I wrote up there. What does it say? Clouded. You're fuzzy. And I feel the guarded, the fuzzy, the in-love part, the karmic part, and it's all kind of complicated, and just like this, a nice little knot of stuff all together. And you're just, Aries is the ram. And I would say of all the signs in the zodiac, Aries is probably closest to Taurus, not just because of its proximity, not because it's the first sign and Taurus is the second sign, but because of those stubborn tendencies that either sign has. And they manifest in different ways for either sign. But with Aries, it is always about running head first into the wall. We can deal with the details later. Fuck it. You need plaster and all that shit. Let me just go knock the wall down first. And Aries will do that and do that and do that until finally somebody says, hey, yo, Ram, stop. You're not doing nothing but tearing up your horns. Well, wall needs to come down. So I'm gonna keep trying until it comes down. That is where Aries' strength and stubbornness lies. Taurus is just like, fuck it, no, we're not doing it. Fuck you, no. No, I'm smiling and laughing, but no, we're still not doing this. Okay, so you see the difference. With this little combination, just the first 4 cards that I picked up, or 5 cards that I picked up, this is not allowing you to get your horns and just go into the wall, because the wall keeps kind of shifting on you, Aries. I can feel that. You don't feel like your feet are really firmly on the ground. And this person, again, it might be an air sign. And if you're dealing with an air sign, rightfully so, you would be feeling that way, because air does just that. And if you think about the elements of those signs, air and fire, air doesn't do nothing but fan them damn flames around. And Aries, as a fire sign, they like their fires to start from the ground up. They don't like blowing, shifting shit. They like their shit to go and burn the way it's supposed to burn, and none of this extra shit. And this is where I'm going to say your challenge is, because you're trying to tame that energy, Aries. You're trying to figure out how the fuck do I put it in a can, put a lid on it. I like this person a lot. And this is resonating, girl or boy, boy or girl, however you, whatever you're doing. But you like this person a lot, but you're not, you're not catching it. And that is puzzling you. But therein lies also the attraction to this person, because Aries, you can't just quite figure them the fuck out. And you like that, because you don't like things that are just an open book. You like things to be kind of mysterious sometimes. So you can, kind of burn the little feathers and see what's kind of going on underneath the whole thing. So this is irritating you. This is your challenge, Aries, to learn how not to have to want to tame the energy. Yeah, I said it right. How not to have to want to. Yeah. You need to sit it down. Let your fire burn. And if you are really in love with this air sign, it's no mistake that it fell under the Queen of Wands. If you are really in love with this air sign, you need to let them be who they are. That's the tricky thing with air signs. At some point, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra seem like they got their feet on the ground. They'll talk real logic to you. It sound like they got it going on. 5 minutes later, you'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you kidding me? Seriously? But this is your challenge, Aries. Let me just tell you from personal experience, it's air. You can't do shit with air, nothing but breathe it and be thankful that it's there for you to breathe. That's all you can do. And again, that is probably for you, Aries, some of the attraction, because you just can't figure this shit out for nothing, because it's not doing what you want it to do. In that, with the 5 of Swords here, this is your current energy. You need to change your attitude. Everything is not always going to be the way you want it, Aries, and it's not going to come at you, and I'm not saying it in a negative way or to put you down, ever, would never do that, but I'm saying this to you because sometimes you just have to open yourself up to something different to receive all the benefit that you want to receive. So, Aries, you want that relationship. This is not for everybody, because I know a lot of Aries, they like being single. But for those of you that are in this, you like this person, you want a relationship, but they're not, this is not usual for you. They are not conforming to the Aries Ram rule. And you're like, why? I don't understand. And you keep going at it with them horns. And it's like, it's not coming down. And you're like, the fuck? What the what? I'm going to keep doing this. And yeah, you need to change your attitude, Aries. You need to change it. And you need to, if this is an air sign that you're dealing with, or if you're dealing with any other sign and they got a lot of air in their natal chart, you need to let them be who they're going to be. And you be who you gonna be. And if you just relax and let it happen, you'll be amazed. And I'm telling you this because I can feel it in my gut. You will be amazed at what will come out of this relationship. It's really not a bad pairing, air and fire. But you need to know your man or your woman, and you need to know how far outside of any boundaries they go, if they go. But you need to know that. That is some of the guarded that you're coming into your current energy with, and where the cloudiness is coming from. Because it's all in you. You're going to have to change your attitude, and everybody going to have to just do them. And it may take you a minute, Aries, if you really are committed to trying to work it out with this person, and the energy coming back is that, yeah, you are. You have to just let them be who they are. And I told you the Judgment card would start whistling at me when it was ready, and he is. And it's about the humility of the whole thing. This is a major card, so the implications here are that you are going to have to change your attitude. You're going to have to you're going to have to get into a humble attitude with this person. That's where you will manifest the most and reap the most benefit. You will have to forgive this person. You will have to just straight come unconditional on that ass. You are not going to be able to put up some of the same little fire signs you like to do. You know, you can't do this over here because I'll burn it. And you can't make me upset over here. No, you're going to have to change. And that's back to the Five of Swords and changing your attitude. You are going to have to be forgiving because your Aquarius, your Gemini, or your Libra, whoever you're with, or your Taurus, your Cancer, your Virgo, with a lot of air in their sign, you're going to have to get with whatever they're with. And you're going to have to forgive them because they're not going to be used to some of the kind of structured things that you're used to, Aries. Despite being a fire sign, you still have a lot of structure and like a lot of structure. That said, just be mindful that you're dealing with something a little different. This is not the usual person, and I feel that this person is, to you, rather unique. And that, again, is a part of the attraction. When we get to the future, the Star card there, and I have to read these three together. I can't really separate them because it's the same thing. Your hopes and wishes and dreams are going to be determined on how stuck in your head you get, or how stuck you get on this air sign, or person with all the air in their sign. And you're going to have to change your perspective. Again, that's falling underneath to change your attitude, the Five of Swords, change your perspective. In order for any of your hopes, wishes, and dreams to come true with this person, you have to take that shit off, and what you believe and what you think you know, you're going to have to drop in order to get with this little air sign. Hello. Ultimately, you're going to have to change your perspective. And it's just that simple. If you want it to happen, you're going to have to be open enough to let it happen and just kind of go with the fucking flow. And I know they probably going to say or do some shit, and you're going to go, oh my God, no, you did not just say that shit to me. And it's going to be like, yeah, I did. Air signs have a tendency to be very, very logical, for as ethereal as they can be sometimes. They can be very, just running right down to you from A to Z like it ain't shit. And then be off in the clouds again like they never said anything logical to you ever in life. So you're going to have to roll with that. But that's what makes air signs beautiful, because they have that, that unexpected quality in their personality. I feel the unexpected flaw, because you just don't ever know. You never know where they're going to go with it. They are some of the more positive people, because a lot of air signs, they like to have a good time, they like to laugh, and that is also with Aries. Y'all like to laugh and like to have a good time. So that is another part of probably why you were trying to get with this person, be with this person, hang around this person. So just be open, Aries, to your partner. Learn them. It may take a little bit to do that, but learn them. And I think once you get into their groove, and I know you like, why do I have to get in their groove? Well, if you love them, somebody fell in love. I'm just saying, if you love them, that's what you're gonna have to do. It's not a bad thing. The give and take in relationships is never a bad thing. And sometimes some of us need to give more than we get, because we're so busy getting all the time, we forget to give. So just as a cautionary tale, Roll with this one, Aries. Loosen up a little bit. Get out your head a little bit. Change your attitude. Change your perspective. Don't get so caught up into whatever it is you think is right and wrong. Let's see what the universe has for guidance, Aries. Nine of Wands, get that brain out of on the fire. 10 of Wands and the Temperance card. All of this is just you, Aries. It's all fire right here. 9 of Wands. Just what I just said. Get the hell up out your head. Exactly what the universe is telling you. Get some water, put the damn fire out, and keep it moving. Because you all up in here and you've blown shit out of proportion in your head because you're not used to this. And it's okay not to be used to something. And it's okay to be guarded and fearful and some other shit because you have fallen in love. All of that is okay. It's okay. Get out your head. Go stick your head in the toilet and put the fire out. It's going to be okay. Do not burden yourself with a whole lot of unnecessary bullshit, Aries. Don't bring more to this than needs to be. Let it unfold naturally. Don't force it and quit running up into the wall like you're going to knock it down. Let it happen. Let it happen. You are stressing yourself out on in your head bullshit and you don't have to. If you let this person be. Because see, I can see, you can kind of feel now, y'all are trying to control the situation. There's your challenge card. Quit trying to tame something that's not tameable. I'm just telling you. And quit stressing. Major card. This works only when you are in balance, Aries. Only when you get in balance. If you are too busy trying to control something, you need to let go. You need to let go. This person, it just feels like they have a lot to offer and they have a lot to show you about life. So you need to bring some balance into your own so that when you're interacting with this person you're trying to hang with, it does not seem like you are trying to be overbearing or overbear them with, what you're trying to do. If you're going somewhere, instead of you coming up with the place, why don't you say, well, what do you want to do? Throw it back. It don't have to be about you all the time, Aries. No, I'm not fussing at you. I'm just giving you the total perspective and giving you some clue-ins to how your other person might just be kind of looking at the whole thing. So, really, it's nothing bad. It's just a matter of you changing your attitude and your perspective and letting this relationship really just kind of unfold. So this is not for everybody. This is not for people that have been paired up for the last however many months or years or whatever. And this is not for an in and out relationship. This is for a relatively new relationship. I'm going to stay under 6 months probably. And it's still new. So if this is you, Aries, ease up a little bit. Because you don't want to let go of a good thing. And if you've fallen in love, that's a beautiful thing. Let it happen. Just let it happen. You ain't got to be controlling everything. You have to be like Taurus all the time. Just let that shit happen. All right, Aries, let's see what the oracle cards have for you for guidance. Universe, I dug it. And see what the other oracle deck has. What do you love? I keep seeing that card. What do you love? 21 and 23. 21. Let's do 21 first. This is the universe. And look at how much like air that looks. Clouds and shit. So y'all are definitely dealing with an air sign or somebody that's got a lot of air in their fucking natal chart. Just know that the universe knows all, sees all, understands all. And the universe is not going to just have you feeling stressed out. Shouldn't be feeling that way. This is about you, Aries, being in love. And it should be a light and airy thing. It shouldn't be all about singeing the curtains and, setting the house on fire and all that. Let it happen. Let the universe guide you. Follow your intuition. Listen to what's in your heart. Those things will carry you a lot further than trying to control the situation. The situation doesn't really need your control because the universe got that. I'm just saying. What do you love, Aries? What do you love? And let's go a step further. What do you love about this person? What do you love about them? When did you fall? Go pinpoint that minute when you fell in love. And what do you love about that person? What is it? How they smell, how they look, how they talk, how they think, how they dance. What is it? What made you fall in love with them? Start at that point and let the rest of this shit go. Because if you try to control this, it's not going to end well. You're not going to be happy. Especially if you fall, again, if you've fallen in love, Aries, let it happen. Let it happen. You ain't got to drive the car all the time. I'm just saying. Aries, I love you. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a good start to your month of June. I will see you all soon with another reading. Bye, y'all.